Beautiful day in Ohio, and I don't think you can see it, but thunderstorms are rolling in. This is a cool day for me. I've got this is my first ride back 7 weeks ago. I got a brand new right hip, bionics, titanium, ceramic, plastic, and the doctor gave me the go-ahead to start riding again, and no big impacts, be safe, and so I'm excited to get back on the bike. And what bike do I pull out of the shed for the first ride? It is the 300 Erzberg. I really dig these bikes. These are my best and favorite do-it-all two-strokes, and this bike has been it's got 20 hours, 350 miles or so. It's all stock except for one upgrade, pretty big upgrade. I put the WP Pro component suspension on it, and it just raises the bar. I like to do slow vet moto on practice days, and this suspension does it. It also works super good in woods. It's incredible. I like it. Expensive stuff, but I've had it for a couple years and have moved it a couple different bikes, but I thought we'll just do a quick video, see if I remember how to ride. And I got to go even slower than normal, so I'm getting back into it. And one thing I noticed right away was just how weak my legs were. My quads, sitting and standing, but the good news is my hip, which had bad arthritis, doesn't hurt at all. It feels amazing. So it's just, I'm just so happy to get back out on the bike again. It feels so good. And these 300s, they've been getting a lot of press lately. The new 300SX by KTM. And I think people are understanding just how much fun the two-strokes can be. Not just the woods guys, but the moto guys too. So it's going to be fun when that bike comes out this September or October. I have a 300XC on order. Now to me, these TPIs just work so good. Smooth. And I know some guys still prefer the carb because it's got a little bit more, I don't know if I call it a fullness to the bottom end. Maybe a little more torquey feel. But for me, I've been riding the TPI bikes last couple of years, and I really enjoy them. I also love the super simple gas and go. They just run clean. Oil injection. Now one thing on these XCs, or XCWs I should say, this is the PDS chassis, which tends to ride a little higher, and they steepen the head angle a little bit, shorten the forks. But with this, the stock suspension's great for the woods. It just doesn't expand so far, if even for slow vet guys on the moto track. It works good if you spring it, but I really enjoy this Pro component stuff. I'm just coming back from hip surgery. I want to have something that's comfortable, doesn't beat me up. The other thing about XCWs is they got the lower first gear, a little lower second gear than the XC, and that's kind of a pain. I prefer the XC second. I don't mind the super low first, but like in a lot of situations where you're where you're just revving out. Second, it's a little too responsive. On the XC, it works good. So you just got to short shift to third. And something like this, an XC, you might keep it in second, but this gets a little too revvy, so I short shift to third. Then it pulls it fine, but that's just been something that I've always preferred the XC over the XCW gearbox. This third through sixth have been identical. See, I can just short shift to third here. That way I won't get too much jumpiness in the throttle response. And this just lugs in second here. Now here's a section where it's tight, so I leave it in second, but then as soon as it opens up, it's a little bursty, so I'll short shift to third. Whereas if I'm on XC, I'd probably just leave it in second, but it flows better in third on this bike. Yeah, it's just awesome to be back on the bike. These Brembo brakes work so good. They are strong. There's that zinginess in second. Short shift to third, and you're good. And see, it'll still pull third, no problem. KTM 300 XCW Erzberg. It's awesome to be back on the bike. Such a fun bike. My favorite, one bike does it all, 2-stroke. 2 thumbs up.